On this adventure, we're going to be scuba diving in my pond for the first time in hopes to find my GoPro that I accidentally lost in the water a couple weeks ago. Except there's a couple problems. First of all, we've never scuba dived before. And in this video, that's going to be very apparent. And two, this GoPro is actually pretty deep. And it has some really important footage on it, which if we can't find it, I'm never gonna get back. And once we're done scuba diving, I'm gonna be coming back out to the pond, upgrading my pond boat, and installing a brand new fish feeder, which is really gonna take the fish to the next level. And after that, I'm bringing out a GoPro on a stick to investigate a fish species, which I'm not sure I've ever seen before. But let's get started to see if we can find my GoPro. We're gonna be attempting to scuba dive. I went on Amazon, I bought this little scuba kit. If all goes well, we're not gonna die and we're gonna get this GoPro back. But besides that, we have three main objectives, all right? Number one, get the GoPro back. Good thing is, it should be straight down from here since that's where we lost it. Objective number two, get a little more information on the underwater fish life from the fish perspective. And objective number three, remove any other foreign objects.
Hey, I'm foreign.
Yeah, he is foreign. He's from British, if you don't know. And he's also our lifeguard today. Blow your whistle, let them know your main business. No running.
I've got a few rules, by the way.
All right, lifeguard rules.
No running, no tomfoolery, no swimming, no breathing, no looking. No, not even get in. Don't even get in. We're not getting in. Have fun.
Okay, got it. As for foreign objects, there is a shepherd's hook over there in the water. There might be a chair in the pond. I don't know if y'all remember it, but way back in the winter, I had an orange chair here. Either somebody stole it or the wind blew it in the pond. I'm not really sure, but if it is in the pond, it's probably right here. And then I think there's part of the fire pit over there. So basically, long story short, we're going scuba diving. We don't know how good this is gonna go, but we're trying to get that GoPro back. And if all goes well, we'll show you guys the video that we save at the end of this one. All right, step one, let's take a look. Let's see our scuba kits. So we bought two different ones. His is right over there. It's like a mouth one or whatever that you hold. Mine is supposed to be a little bit bigger. Don't know how it's gonna work, but here's the tank, a Smacko. Is yours a Smacko?
No.
Yours is something different. We don't know that much about them, but it looks pretty intense. We did watch a Scuba 101 video, okay, so that we're not just straight up coming out here with no experience. Long story short, you can literally kill yourself with these if you don't know what you're doing. The thing is, like with pressure, let's say you're not scuba diving. You take a big breath, you swim down to the bottom, the air compresses because you're deep and there's like PSI, there's like pressure
tighter,
around you.
yeah.
It gets tighter, but then whenever you come back up, it expands back normal. Well, with a scuba thing, if you go down, breathe out, breathe in so you have normal pressure, then you come back up and hold that breath, it's gonna like expand even more, and your lungs don't have nerves, so they can't feel it if they're being blown up. So you can literally blow yourself up. But we're not going that deep, and we're gonna breathe out before we come up. The GoPro, we're expected to be around 10 to 12 feet, but we're gonna be really careful if we do anything like that. Now see, I'll be honest, I'm not even really sure how well this is gonna work out for us, because all we have is this bicycle pump.
Is that on properly?
I think so. Sounds good. The review said it's going to take a long time to pump up and you might get 3 minutes out of it. So we may have to call audible and just go free diving. We brought some fins and goggles, so. Check your air there, see if it's moving.
No.
No? I think these things take forever. Go ahead and show us a little bit about how yours works.
All right. So.
Just breathe in and breathe out. So, yeah. So basically breathe in, and then whenever it blows out the top. So that should be cool. I don't think we're gonna mess up too bad. Basically, we got a lifeguard on here, and we did watch a Scuba 101 video for 25 minutes. So that's how we learned we could dive. So this will go in here. Kind of hard to breathe. But a big objective is not only get the GoPro back, but I do want to swim around the rocks a little bit and underneath here. I just want to get down there and see some of the fish, and I think we should be able to do that. This is an attempt at scuba diving the pond. We are still sitting at pretty much zero, so.
The main thing is when you go down, decide to come back up, let the air out.
Yeah, I think breathe out if you're deep, because you don't want to hold your breath and then swim up. I think that's bad. Scary, kind of.
Pump it back up again now.
Well, we got 2 short breaths out of it, so yeah, we're probably about out. Honestly, we probably about are. That's okay, we'll give it a shot. We may have to come back out here another day, but. All right, let's get in the water. We'll do some of our training right here. So we'll go under, make sure we know how to breathe, make sure we can swim. We got a lifeguard on deck, so that's good. Man, I'm hoping it ain't cold.
You remember the rules?
Yep.
Which were?
No running, no swimming, no fun, have fun. Gosh, why does it feel so cold all the time? I'm gonna start in a little bit shallow water, walk over. The biggest fish in here right now isn't all that big. It's only about 4 feet. It's a big old paddlefish. There's 3 of them. So if you feel something just come up and hit you, that's probably them. Or an unknown species. Or potentially an illegal species I just couldn't show on camera. Like an alligator or something, but I wouldn't do that on camera. Oh, it feels good. It really does. I don't know. Getting in the water is so scary sometimes. It's so weird. Getting in the water is such a weird experience. It ain't cold, is it? A little bit. Nah. It's scary because you can't touch the bottom and you really don't know where the bottom is. Hey, I was once 17th best swimmer in the state. You believe that?
No.
I was. Watch. I said once. Once was when I was 12.
You may be the 17th best swimmer at this lake.
Maybe. Hey, I was good, man. Olympic bound, they said. They didn't say that. I'll go under, and this GoPro should be able to see what we see. All right, let's do it. We cannot see you from right here. Are you serious? Let me see if I can even see this. I cannot see the end of the boat. Our visibility is a solid maybe 18 inches. So we're going to have to be really good at whatever we do. I'm gonna swim through here. I'm gonna swim over to the feeder. We'll go from there, and then we'll attempt to scuba, see how much air we have, and then we're gonna get straight into our objectives. And then Dan's gonna hop in here in a minute too. He's just making sure we don't drown first. Dude, that is weird. You can't see anything. But what you can hear the tinging of the fountain. It's like, ee. I guess I'll see if I can scuba. All right, let me go ahead and I'll grab mine. How deep you going? Not far. All right, ready? Make sure you can see me though. All right. Okay, it didn't come out. Air did not come out. Did I have it turned off still?
Probably.
Or am I out of air already? Now I think I'm good. We'll try it again. Okay.
Doesn't sound very promising.
It doesn't. I went down a solid 6 inches. All right, objective, attempting to scuba dive. I don't know if it's just where I'm freaked out, or maybe it's the Pop-Tarts. I'm having a hard time staying up. As people who don't know how to use them, I think the scuba tanks are probably gonna slow us down. Maybe this is something we should try in a pool. And the water clarity's not the greatest either. Dude, they keep eating me. The little fish down there keep eating at me. Can y'all see them? They're all over me. They're just sitting there chewing on my feet. Which, I mean, I don't hate it, but why is there 1,000 now? This too, though, because I'm not used to only breathing in my mouth.
But you're a swimmer.
Yeah, I know. I used to be. I didn't say I was no more. I ain't swam in a long time. I'm just going to go straight down and film what I see, and I'll try to get to the bottom and try to go from there. Breathe out before I come up.
What happened?
Touch the bottom?
I did not even get close to the bottom.
It's just all good swimming.
I don't know if I'm still freaking myself out, but it was weird. Whenever I came up, it like squeezed out of me. And I wasn't that deep. I think I'm freaking myself out. But I don't want to die that bad. We'll just swim without the scuba stuff for now. I tell you this, We will come out again and we'll use these the right way, but we'll make sure that we practice in the pool and we'll make sure that we get a lot of air. But as of right now, with us not knowing what we're doing, we'll try it another time. How about that? All right, Dad, let's see what you can do.
All right, I'll show you.
Show us what you got.
Give me a count.
Whenever you're ready, beep. Dan is in Gary Pond. How's it feel?
Lovely.
Does it?
Yeah.
Can you feel like the weird cold and dry?
Yeah.
Hot? Yeah. I don't know about that part. Hey, let's all swim to that end over there. There's something over there and there's a lot of rocks. We can look for fish.
I saw snakes yesterday, not a chance.
Yeah, that is where we saw the snake, but he's probably not out right now. Just don't get too close to the rocks, we're good. All right, Logan's going in. I'm switching over to the GoPros. Let's see what we can do. All right, the Brotherhood is with the boys. Swimming trip with the boys.
Going on a mission with the boys.
We're currently on our ways over to the rock point. There should be a lot of wildlife. There should be a lot of fish life, aquatic life. And we also seen a snake there yesterday. But I used to have the fire pit over there. And then a big wind came and half the fire pit was gone. So over there we should see a lot of fish and potentially the piece of the fire pit which has gone missing. We're about halfway through the pond. Oh my gosh, we still got so far to go. Also, the snakes don't really do much underwater, so they're usually above water. So if you see a snake, it's probably gonna be in between a rock above water, but they can swim.
Either way, I will scream.
And we've still got to get the GoPro too. Forgot about that. May have another GoPro if I lose this one in my pocket. There's gonna start to be some rocks that may poke us as we get closer. I am standing on a rock.
So am I.
You are?
Just about.
All right.
Big old swim that.
Huh?
It's a big old swim that.
Yeah, that ain't a small swim. I'm gonna go ahead and go under and see if we can't find this fire pit. All right, let's see what we can do here. Man, the visibility of the water is just not what we was hoping for.
No.
I don't know, I'm going in. What?
Find anything?
I'm finding a lot of minnows, but I think I did just find part of the fire pit. I don't know if I can get it, but we can try. Man, it's been down here a while. It's got stuff growing on it. All right, well, one thing has been achieved. We found this. It's got all kinds of little growths on it. That's just a piece of metal. I think it's been here a few months. There's that. As for searching the aquatic life, I'll be honest about that too. I don't know how good we can see. Also right here, it goes from like 2 feet straight down to I couldn't touch the bottom. Cause like you may look at it, like if you look at it right here, you can see fish right over there and they're like 4 feet away. But what you're not taking into account is that 3 feet of that is air. You can see through air, but as soon as you get to the water, you just can't see as much. I mean, there's all kinds of little fish here. So maybe a really big chartreuse vibrant spinnerbait or a crankbait. Maybe that's what you need because they can't really see. Like I would even say this is clear water, but it's not. This isn't clear water. We want to go down one more time right here and look over here and see if we can see these fish. They're biting all over my leg. I'm just so surprised that they're that comfortable but just biting on something way bigger than them. But I guess they're so small and I'm so big that they think I don't care. Man, I don't. All right, let's go ahead and hit that swim back. Man, that fountain makes the water colder over here. I guess we're pulling it up from the deep, shooting it up in the sky.
Come on, muscles.
All right, objectives. Removing foreign objects. We're doing all right. Fish, not necessarily. Now we gotta get that GoPro. That's our final objective. I tried to hang it on this thing right here. It fell straight off in the water. All right, guys, we're about to make our voyage. I'm not sure how many of these it's gonna take. It could be anywhere from 10 to 14 feet deep. Hopefully closer to 10. The thing is, whenever we go down, it's just gonna get darker and darker and darker. And you just know the bottom's down there. You just gotta get to the bottom. And that's where the GoPro should be. That's if we can swim down straight and we don't freak out. All right, we're gonna go down.
Let's see it.
I don't know why, I'm kind of nervous. I guess because I just don't know what's down there.
From the 17th best swimmer in Kentucky.
I know. All right, Dan, me go first?
We'll go at the same time.
All right. You go down, touch the bottom, come up, and then
Push
then
me
when
in.
you come up, I'll go in.
No pushing me in, bro.
When you come up, I'll go in.
Alright, Sam. So about 10, 12 feet, yeah?
Most likely, we don't know though.
Maybe 14.
How do you?
Oh, we
What's
don't
the
know.
deepest it's gonna be?
Deepest over there is 25, but the deepest it should be right here is 14. But
Okay.
it could be 10, could be 8. I don't think it's 8 though.
I'll take 8 to be honest. And what other fish are gonna be here?
Probably just you that you can see.
Ready?
Yeah, you got it.
3, 2, 1.
You touch bottom?
It's about 8 feet.
You really? You touch bottom?
Touch bottom, yeah. That ain't deep at all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come in. I'm just gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight down for the GoPro. I'm going for the kill shot. Straight down there. Yeah, I touched the bottom.
Yeah.
I could not see the bottom.
Yeah, I couldn't see the bottom there.
Gosh!
Squishy, isn't it?
I think I touched the bottom with one finger.
Oh, you went, I was just at my feet.
I went head first.
Yeah.
It gets so dark.
Yeah.
It gets dark fast.
Yeah, I thought I had my eyes closed.
It's gonna get. What?
A piranha.
No. Did something hit you?
Yeah.
Where?
on me rib cage.
Yeah. All right, how we going down again? We just need to go straight down from here.
Yeah.
Nice, calm, cool, collected. It's gonna get dark. First step, touch the bottom,
Yeah.
feel around for a few seconds, pop back up.
Do you reckon if we can't get it today, we get a light? We get a light or something?
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
I think we can get it though.
Yeah.
We're trying to go down.
Keep getting bitten here.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. I kicked a fish.
Boys, that was fast.
I kicked a fish and it freaked me out.
Oh gosh, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be this hard to get a GoPro.
No.
I didn't realize I dropped it to the main bottom of a muddy pond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it one more time. I'll touch the bottom, feel around, come back up, see what happens. Here I go. It's just gonna get cold, it's gonna get dark. Nothing's down there meaner than me. I don't know, man. That GoPro's down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to upgrade the equipment, I feel.
That GoPro's down there and it gets cold, it gets dark. Maybe we'll get some underwater lights, we get some serious compressed air, learn how to use it, and then maybe we get to come back out here, dive down and maybe get it. This was an attempt, we failed successfully. Is that what you'd call that?
We know more than we did previously.
It's true. All right, well, there it is. We tried, we're not over. Here in the next couple videos, we're gonna come back down here, we're gonna try to get it. So that brings us here today. We're starting off in a very different location, but we're going back at it. We're gonna be back at the pond shortly. But in that last video in the pond, it was so sketchy, the water was not clear, it got so dark, and that's whenever I was trying to learn how to use a scuba tank. Probably not the best conditions. And it was like 12 feet deep, so we couldn't touch the bottom. We was pretty much fighting the water the whole time. So what we're gonna be doing first is jumping in the pool where we can actually touch the bottom to learn how to scuba. And then from there, we're heading back out to the pond. I bought an underwater flashlight. I've got an underwater blob light, which should light up the bottom. We got fins, and we got Dan. Well, we're ready to get back in there and give it a try number 2 of trying to find this GoPro. Because the GoPro, well, you know, it's actually been in there quite a long time. We kind of want to get it back. All right, step 1 though, let's go ahead and get in the water. I'm gonna go the a lot more basic approach. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever felt the water this warm.
Feels lovely though.
It does, feels good. What's cool though, or I guess cool, muddier water, since it has more particles in it, warms up faster. So since it's less clear at the pond, it'll actually be a lot warmer. All right, gang, hang loose. Let's figure out how to do this scuba. So the scuba tank we got, I bought this off Amazon. I think it was $100-something. Apparently the tank is good for 10 minutes. If it's full, it ain't full. But regardless, we're still gonna give it a good shot. And now I have the backpack. I didn't even have the backpack last time. How do we think this goes on? Like this. And then like this. See, this is all things that we were trying to do in the pond last time without being able to even touch the bottom. Less than favorable conditions to learn how to do something which you can die doing. See right there, I didn't even have it turned on. That's a problem we don't want to face in 12 foot of water. My water's not turned on yet. See if you can twist the red knob to plus. This is all not things you want to do in a pond.
It's already twisted as far as it goes to the...
To the plus?
I believe so. If not, my hands are
the
just...
other way. No, I got it.
Yeah.
There I let my air in. So we should be good now. All right, ready? Let's try it. Keep forgetting to drain it. I'm just simply gonna try to go under, breathe in and breathe out. Through this thing. Try not to breathe through my nose. Ready?
Yep.
I successfully did it. But it's hard to not breathe in your nose at the same time. I'm gonna need these special goggles so that I don't accidentally breathe in my nose. Because if you breathe in your nose, you're essentially waterboarding yourself, which is not good. Yeah, let's see if I'm a certified scuba diver.
In English, please.
It's way better than trying to figure it out in the pond. But I still don't know if we're going to use it in the pond. I mean, it's one extra thing. If you mess up, you can still die. So I think we may just go to the pond and try free diving. Man, dude, I don't know. The pond is still not really clear.
Do we see how long you can free dive for under here? This is a comparison.
Let's try that. So I was down there kind of a long time with the scuba thing, but I also don't know what I'm doing scuba diving. So I still might be better off just to free dive, which means just swimming. I'm just gonna hold my breath, see how long I can go. It's gonna look funny because I do this to stop water from going to my nose.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That'll do. We'll just estimate, what, 60 seconds?
No.
No.
More like 25, 30.
30?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that long, but. Anyways, Dan, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
We'll see what you can do underwater. This is going to tell us a lot about what we can expect. Because I don't know what to expect, really. We'll just go for breath holding. Ready? Whenever you're ready. You went 22 seconds. Dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I probably have about another 5 seconds in the tank and just don't want to overdo it.
Now, here's where the going gets going. In this pond that we are going to, it is not a perfect environment. Okay, it's not the same, not even close. Because instead of being able to go underwater and seeing what you're looking at, instead it's pretty much like this. Because you can't see anything. Dan, you think we can try and do better this time than last time?
If it's clearer, we got a good chance.
We've got a little bit more experience under our belt. I don't know if that's a lot, but we got a little bit more experience.
I think maybe because of this heat as well, it's going to be slightly shallower as well.
It is about 6 inches shallower than it was last time. All right, I guess we'll catch you guys at the pond. We're gonna give it a shot. Guys, we gotta get the GoPro. It pretty much looks just like this, by the way. So that's what we're looking for.
Oh, it's on the stick as well?
It's on a stick, yeah. Probably sitting like that. Now, it's been in there for about a month, a few weeks, whatever, so.
May it be covered by like dirt and everything?
It definitely could be covered by dirt. It's not gonna be easy. But I guess we're gonna head back and we're gonna give it another shot. You ready, Dan?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's
All
go.
right. We have arrived at Gary Pond. You guys remember. Now you'll be able to see, it looks a little bit different. First of all, we have floating islands. I don't know, it's some kind of algae or something, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just gonna be weird if we come up and get it all over our head, so. Besides that, you can see the water level has went down a little bit. So we're probably negative 1 foot maybe? So the GoPro should be 1 foot shallower. I don't know, Dan, what do you think? This is ground zero, where we're gonna be.
It looks a lot dirtier compared to the other day.
I know.
The other week.
Like clarity too.
Yeah.
Stick your hand in there and let's see. If it's dirtier than it was, then I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Ooh.
Keep going. I don't know, what do you think? I don't know.
I mean, it's not awful.
How's the temperature?
About same as the pool, to be honest.
So pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see some little fish down there.
Yeah, say if we get the blob down there, we could be potentially in the money.
All right, I'm gonna grab this stick, stick it in. We're just trying to get a better idea of our water clarity. How many feet can we see? Last time, I feel like it was what, 2 feet? But 2 feet's not that much.
No.
I mean, I can see light. Here's the difference. How far can you see in that water? You don't know, because you're seeing green on green on green on green. Whenever you put something white down there, you can actually see it 4 foot deep. Now, what's it gonna be like down deep? I don't know. But I say we put in the blob light and then see, because the blob light could change everything. We're not really sure. What's cool about the blob light though, is that we're gonna be able to drop it all the way down to the bottom. And it's almost gonna give us like a target to try to swim to. For y'all who are not super sure what we're talking about a blob light, it's literally this giant 100 something LED light. It glows green, but it glows bright. We can drop it all the way down to the bottom. Think so?
Yeah.
See, there it is. Giant LED strip. Now, we get that down deep, and it's probably gonna be a big deal, I think. And I'm not gonna drop it down any more than it needs to be. Now you can kind of start to see the idea, right? See how much deeper we can see now? And I'm gonna drop it all the way to the bottom. From the tip of my arms to the bottom of the water, that's probably 2 feet above, it's probably 10. There's no sunlight getting down there, but we're able to put this artificial light down there, and hopefully that'll be enough to make it work the way we're hoping it does. Guys, this could work great. We could swim straight down, follow the big green blob, find what we're looking for. We could not, we don't know. I don't think we're gonna need the umbrella, but I'm putting it up because I bought it. During the rain or the sun, I can pop that thing up, be good on our way. At least that's the plan. All right, Dan, whenever you're ready. How you feeling? What?
Very warm.
Very warm?
Very warm.
Okay. That'll give you something to rest with. That way you ain't got to sit there and fight the water the whole time.
You want to chuck me the
Goggles?
Yeah, please.
Just don't drop them.
Actually, I'll come over.
Because this would be our second GoPro at the bottom of the pond.
You want me to turn this one on just so I can see anything?
Tell you what, here, come get the flashlight, and we'll let you look under the dock with the flashlight. I'll show them what we're working with real quick. It's an underwater flashlight. It's got like a bunch of O-rings in here. It's real sealed up. But I mean, underwater, that should be sick. Here you go.
Cheers, geese.
Put that on your wrist, and then, yeah, you can turn on that GoPro. You can just press that top button on the GoPro whenever you can. Yeah, just go straight under the dock with that light and see if you can see under the dock.
Can't see nothing under there.
You can't see nothing?
Nothing.
I wouldn't go really under. I'd just maybe see if you can float down or sink down a little bit, then look under it. Like, see if the light does anything. Because the light also hits every particle in there, so it's not necessarily going to shoot through.
Can't see anything.
So
I can't even see the blob.
can you see the light at all?
I can see the light somewhat,
But not really.
but not really, no.
See if you can just go down a little bit and see if you might be able to see the blob.
Okay. I can see light, but I can't see the blob very well.
So you can see like an aura down there.
Yeah.
All right, Dan's hopping out. All right, well, I guess I'll try. My plan is to maybe have this just situated to where the GoPro is seeing exactly what the light is seeing, because without the light, the GoPro can't see anything, because we can't see anything. Very warm. Okay. All right, I'm in. You can see the water, like you can see my legs.
Yeah, I can just about see.
Thankfully that I'm a highlighter.
Yeah. Maybe we'll throw you under next time, not the blob. It's weird, it's like,
Quit that.
it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't like tickle either, does it?
It feels like a little piece of sandpaper is just like scratching you.
Yeah, and it gets annoying after a while, don't it?
It's really crazy because the top 6 inches of water is hot.
Yeah.
And then below that, it just gets cold.
But if you go on the other side of that rope, you'll get a very cold section.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's see what we can see. You've already seen it with Dan, but I've not got to see it yet, so. Oh, man, you can't see anything.
That's what I mean, you can't.
True visibility so low. Let's see if the light helps any.
But if you go near it, like you go near that blob, it'll be the light, then all of a sudden pitch black, and then you'll see the green glowing thing.
They're still biting you?
No, you put that right in my eye.
The light?
Yeah.
Oh.
If they would bite me from up here, that's a real concern.
Yeah, you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
The light doesn't do anything.
I say go by the blob thing.
You want me to swim down?
Huh?
Swim down?
Yeah, like you'll see like it. The light can see somewhat, but minimal.
Okay, I'll try it. Scared, but okay. Just kicked one.
Come on, you was like the 17th best swimmer in Kentucky at one point.
You can see the light.
That's what I mean, you can see what, the blob or the light there?
The blob.
Yeah, so I mean. But it goes dark for a little bit, innit? And then.
Yeah. I guess I'll go down a little more. I'm scared though. Turning this light off. I don't think it does much. That's crazy.
I mean, if you keep swallowing the water, it'll get a bit lower, and we're about to see more.
The fact that it's a stinking pond just makes it so weird. I don't know if the people understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, like it's
not what you think.
unless you did it yourself, you wouldn't really be able to understand
True.
it, I feel.
Until you're out here trying to go 12 feet in a pond you can't see in. It's a pit of darkness.
When you get down there, you can't even see like your own hand.
No, definitely not. You can see like this little tube of green.
But unless you're got your hand in front of that tube of green, you ain't seeing your own hand.
I mean, I know that if we see the tube, I touch the tube,
Yeah.
but it's still 2 feet lower than that.
Might need to bring in professionals for this.
I know. I mean, you would think you'd be able to go under right here and maybe see the dock. You go under, you can just see a white glow at your hand. You can't see down. I'm gonna see if I can swim over and you might be able to see. Cause they're loving my back. Oh yeah, now they're not gonna bite me.
Yeah. They've all swum away, to be honest. Oh no, yeah, see them.
You see them?
I can see them, yeah. Hopefully the camera's picking it up.
Oh, we're gonna have to get a legit scuba diver for this. By the way, if y'all don't know, the reason that I'm coughing is because the first time we came out scuba diving, I was playing around with the scuba and got some of this water in my sinuses. We're going to have to get a legit scuba, but that's okay. Hopefully the GoPro don't go anywhere. Well, we'll catch you guys later, I guess. We tried. All right, guys, it's the next day. We're back out at Gary Pond. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of improvements right here, and we have one very special message. I don't know if you've seen the end of last video, but I ended up putting up that Texas Hunter fish feeder right over there on the dock, and it was amazing. But as I was showing it to you, I mentioned, hey, Texas Hunter, we need some more feeders. Feel free to reach out. And they did. We got another one, and then we got another one that we're gonna be putting on the back pond. So as of right now, we have 3 Texas Hunter feeders, and right here in a second, we're gonna be setting this one up right over there on the rock point, other side of the pond. But before we do that, we're also gonna be doing a couple more upgrades to the pond. Let's see, I need to grab this. That's gonna be cool. And then I'm going to grab this. And we'll go out on Greg, the dock, and show you what we're gonna do with all these. But yeah, I don't know if you remember the little like 5-gallon bucket feeder I had out there, right out here on the dock. You know, it shot out feed sometimes. I'm not even gonna say it shot it out every day because it got jammed all the time. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm upgrading to the best of the best. It was Texas Hunter. But they also make a little table thing to where I can have a table on the dock, but like the table be off the dock. That way we can still have our floor space. So we have a table kind of floating out here. Pretty epic. But before we get into that, here is a camera that I can connect on my phone. And my plan, boom, son. It's sticking magnetized so that I can come right here, set it on the end of the feeder, and then I can tune in every day at 7 o'clock. And I can watch what my fish are doing. But now on to another upgrade. This one, not necessarily to the pond, but we're upgrading our boat a little bit. Our boat isn't what it needs to be. If you guys don't know, Greg is the dock, but up and under Greg, we actually have Kevin, which is a little 12-foot John boat. Keeps it dry during the rain, out of the sun, and away from people that don't know it's there. I'm gonna grab the tripod so that we can see it. But anyways, the upgrade that we're gonna be doing to the John boat is that it doesn't have anywhere to like tie ropes. It doesn't have any cleats. We're gonna be installing a couple cleats on it. But yeah, right now, the boat is under here. I just gotta come pull this pin, which stops the boat from floating out. And then I gotta go back to the back, grab this stick, and then push the boat out. And then by the time I do that and walk back up here, the boat just drifts out like this. So that whenever I want to, it's sitting here and I can just skadoosh in it. But yeah, if you look around, there's nowhere to tie ropes. So we're gonna be putting one there, one there, one there. That should be plenty. And also, I don't know how good this is gonna be. They're also small, but as long as nothing yanks on it super hard, I mean, let me see how this fits. Is that gonna be long enough? It's gonna be barely long enough, but now, this is just plastic, so if you go too deep, you're just gonna be yanking it out anyways. I'm gonna try my best to pick a good spot and drill it. There we go. Honestly, that's in there pretty good. All it is the plastic holding it down, but I'm just wanting to be able to take a rope like this and like tie off to the bank and then like tie off like that. It came with 4 of them, so maybe I can afford to put one on each corner. We'll move to the back, we'll do a couple more, and then we're gonna be moving on to the fish feeder. That's gonna take up most of our time today. But also, while we're doing that, if y'all wanna get any merch, any KG merch, backpacks, fishing kits, fanny packs, t-shirts, hats, head on over to KendallGrayOutdoorsy.com. First link in the description. Use promo code VLOG10. That's going to get you 10% off whatever you want. That's the other one. I'll show that to you, but we're going to be switching it out with this one. All right, guys. So before I pull out the Texas Hunter, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. I think it still does have feed, but if all goes well, my plan is to pick it up, move it over to here. Now this feeder, I did have that little bucket feeder over here. If you watched that video, you'll know. The one where we have big bear problems at the pond. Well, the bear problem was that it kept tearing down my fish feeder. So I had to figure out a way to get a bear-proof fish feeder. And this is what I came up with. It's not actually bad at all. It's pretty good at being bear-proof, and it's a pretty good feeder. But I'm not gonna say it's great. Whenever we set up the Texas Hunter, we're gonna bolt it down too. I'm pretty sure the Texas Hunter should be bear-proof though, because it's big and it's metal. Kind of like this, but got a better motor and a better system on it. Another crazy thing about this feeder is although it's only happened once in a year, which definitely means it could happen more, but we actually had a big old flood in that video, and the water level got up to like right here, and all the internals are down here. So the internals got underwater. I'm hoping that with that the new feeder, the new Texas right there, I'm hoping that I can actually lift it up higher. Not only will that get the important stuff higher up, but it's also going to make the trajectory of the feed a little bit higher up, so that it should be able to get farther, and that's going to be pretty big. Oh yeah, it ain't that bad. Now it's just time to start unboxing the Texas and get it set up for good. Oh man, this thing's legit, baby. Oh, it's coming down. All right, we're good. It's tough. Oh god, it's heavy, but it's tough. Oh gosh. Oh god, yeah, we're good. All right, so boom, we got the feeder. And if you have the solar charger on there, you ain't got to really worry about your battery dying and it not feeding the fish for a while. But now I gotta build these legs. So I'm gonna sit down for a minute and put these together. All right, here it is. Everything's set up, a little wobbly. I'm not bolted it down yet. I probably won't until I actually figure out what I'm wanting to do. Exactly where I want it and the angle. Ow. It's on the side. That's a good thing though. Now I just gotta get in here, find the little battery control stuff, set it up, and then we'll take the feed out of that, dump it in here and start shooting. That's what we'll do. I might be strong enough to do this. Yeah, we're good right there, son. Oh yeah. Now we've got feed in there. Let's program it and let's let this thing shoot. It is great. I've already spilled a little bit in there. Here's the feed. You know, feed is it just really supplements everything. It gets everything going faster, I guess. Let's go ahead and see if we might be able to do a, no, I'm just trying to do a test feed real quick. We'll do a test feed for 3 seconds. I think it's gonna start counting down. All right, this thing's gonna launch it, so get ready. It kicks up the fan early. Here it goes. So yeah, this thing launches it. And it keeps the fan running, which I like, because it makes sure that there's not any feed just sitting right here like it did on that one. That's the reason the raccoons were here. They'd come around and then stick their arm in and get all the feed that it didn't shoot out. This thing throws the fan before it starts, throws the fan after it's finished. That way it makes sure all the feed is out of there. That way animals can't come and get them, and there's not no reward for a raccoon digging around. But yeah, you could see how far that shot. It shot way out there. So just having that, be able to reach so much more ground, make it an even more even playing field, I guess, for fish to eat. You could have a lot more fish eating here at one time. It's just a big upgrade to this. And a huge upgrade to my little 5-gallon bucket feeder I started with. It is a lot more expensive, but it is a big upgrade once you get it. I'm gonna get on in here. I think you can set up like 10 feedings. I usually just do 2. 8 a.m., 7 p.m. That way it's light enough for all the fish to see. And I usually set it off for like 3 seconds each. You only wanna feed as much as your fish will eat in 10 minutes. So if you're feeding more, if you throw it out and it's just floating there 3 hours later, probably feed them a little bit less because they're not eating it all. And it's just gonna turn into algae pretty much. But yeah, there we go. We got our new feeder set up. And as for the scuba diving, I've already ordered a wetsuit. I've already ordered underwater lights. I ordered something else, but I forgot what it was. Either way, really soon, we're gonna be going down and we're gonna be getting that GoPro. Because that's an expensive GoPro and I ain't about to let it sit at the bottom of the pond. Plus, I want that video back. And that is the only way we can get it. And we're back out at Gary Pond. It is the next day. I have a GoPro on a stick, and that's because last night I was down here at the pond and I noticed a fish that I had never seen before, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm gonna try to figure out with the GoPro on a stick, and depending on how long this is, I might just try to stick it down in the water and see if maybe we can, you know, see the GoPro or something. I don't know. We've still not got the GoPro. I'm getting it back. Those things are not cheap. But yeah, let's see what we can do. I'll show you where these fish are up here. As for the dock, it is getting better. I went ahead and added on the little table thing, and I've even got myself a little green umbrella. That's sick if it's raining or if it's hot. But I noticed these fish over here by the bubbler in the current. I don't know if you can see them. You're gonna have to look pretty hard. No, you can see them. There they are. There's a little school of fish which is hanging out right here. Now that's important for a few reasons. First of all, they're this big, okay? They're very small. Second of all, which is what really gets me, they're hanging out right here on purpose in the current. Bluegill are not gonna sit there and swim in that heavy of current all day. Fathead minnows are probably not gonna sit there and swim in that much current all day. Bass, definitely not. The only thing that I think of in the pond that really likes current are gonna be paddlefish and trout. But I can't really tell what those are. But there's a lot of them, and they are just everywhere. It makes me think of shad. It really does. It makes me think of shad, but there's no shad in here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick this GoPro down in the water to see if we might be able to figure out what it is. And then we'll take the footage home and actually examine it up close. So here we go. Wish me luck. And I'm not a pro or nothing, I guess. So these technically could be fish. They could be bluegill, but I really don't think they would be acting like this. Let's go ahead. I'm setting the GoPro down. See, because what's important here is that, guys, this is a lot of current, okay? The water's moving like a few miles an hour. A bluegill's not gonna do that. That would be exhausting. I really don't know what the strategy is here, unless they're just needing oxygen or they're just some kind of current fish. You can see the underwater view of the bubbler. It's creating current in the pond. I'm thinking I'm getting some good footage. I can't really see yet. We'll have to go home and check it. All right, I think I got some decent footage. Now let's actually go on a little extra activity. Let's just sink this thing straight under Greg, the dock, and let's see what's down here. I don't know, guys. It's gonna be cool. My stick is not long enough to go down to the bottom, so don't be expecting too much. But I do want to see what's directly under Greg. I mean, I don't know. Is there gonna be like a bunch of fish just hanging out, or is it just like nothing special? I'm not sure. You guys seen more than I did. But let me go home now. Let's get on the computer. Let's take a look at this footage up close. And let me see what I can learn about that other fish. Because, man, that's acting kind of weird. To be sitting in current all day like that, I'm not sure what that could be. I mean, it could be something new. I don't know. But I thought I knew everything I put in here. But with birds, birds can transport fish. That's not unlikely either. All right, guys, so we're inside now. We're going to take a look at this GoPro. Logan's here. Let's see what we see right here. We're gonna try to see what we're seeing. We're starting to see the little fish, but we need to get a little more up close. Now we're starting to see them a little bit more. We're starting to see they're small, thin. The water's still a little bit dirty to really see. You can see there's a bunch of them though. There, we got some decent looks right here. That was a decent little look. Let's look it back. The fact that they're just sitting in the current's interesting to me. There, we can see pretty good. We'll keep watching the footage and see if we get any really good clips. If we can see one up close, that'd be best, but I think we've seen a lot. And then we walk over and we stick it in the water below the dock to see what's under there. So let's see what's under the dock. Maybe nothing. Yeah, there's nothing really there. No, there's a fish. There's a bluegill. There's some bluegill. Bigger ones too. The watercolor's still not clear though. I already think it's clearer than it was the other day, but it's still not clear. All right, let's go back to the mystery fish. I think I've identified them. I think I've figured out what they are. It's not what I thought they were. So I think they're just plain fathead minnows, which is what is in the pond all over the place. I just found it kind of weird. These guys were sitting in the current, and they've been in the current for a long time. I don't know, maybe they need oxygen. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're nothing special. They're just kind of normal fathead minnows that just happen to want to school up in the current. Maybe they're eating stuff. I don't know. Maybe they're eating stuff, or maybe they really like the oxygen, but boom. That's what we came up with. All right, guys, so scuba diving went decent. We're not done. We're going to be going back really soon. We're going to try to learn more about our scuba equipment, and we've got to figure out a way to get down there. We're going to let the water clear up a little bit, but we got to get that GoPro back. So stay tuned, because this will not be the last scuba diving video, and we will get the GoPro back. Maybe.